Hello everyone. So in this video we are going to take a look at a prototype application I have built for analyzing sentiments around stock tickers using data from internet. This app is built using Python and it leverages Streamlit framework for creating data-driven apps. Uh, it also uses LangChain library for building applications with the LLM models and other GenAI models. So first we'll start with an introduction to what actually is prototyping. Okay, so what is prototyping? Prototyping basically is a process of creating an early sample model or release of a product or application to test and validate concepts. Okay, it helps in design and functionalities before committing to extensive resources in final development phases. In the context of building AI applications, the prototype plays a very crucial role for several reasons. So it lets you validate assumptions. Okay, so AI applications, they involve complex algorithms, data pipelines, and integrations with various tools and services. So prototype allows developers to validate their assumptions about the feasibility, performance, scalability of the solution. All these factors need to be analyzed before investing more time and resources. And it also helps us in identifying the bottlenecks. So by building a prototype, developers can identify potential bottlenecks or limitations in their approach. They can analyze the computational resource requirement, the data quality issues, or other integration challenges. So addressing these bottlenecks early on, it saves a lot of time and effort in later stage of development. Now, third is prototyping helps us in like iterating and refining the application. So AI applications, they require iterative development and they require refinement based on feedback and real world data. So prototyping facilitates this iterative process by providing a tangible starting point that can be improved upon with each iteration. It allows for quicker refinement and optimization of AI models and algorithms. Next is stakeholder collaboration. Obviously, so prototyping it serves as a valuable communication tool. We can showcase the prototype to the stakeholders. It also enables collaboration between developers and subject matter experts and the stakeholders. So by using a working prototype, stakeholders can provide you tangible feedback. They can suggest improvements, and also it helps in aligning the expectation with the solution that is proposed. Then fifth and very important point is risk mitigation. So building a prototype, it helps in mitigating risks that are associated with the AI application development. It allows developers to identify and address potential issues, limitations, or other roadblocks early on, helping in reducing the chances of costly failures or delays in later stage of the project. So in case of stock sentiment analysis prototype presented in this video, prototyping allows the developers to validate the integration of various components such as it uses Streamlit web interface, LangChain library, Groq's API endpoint. So it enables us to test the sentiment analysis capabilities, identify potential performance bottlenecks, and gather feedback from stakeholders like before committing to a full-fledged application development. So prototyping is an essential step in development of AI applications as it promotes iterative refinement and risk mitigation and stakeholder collaboration. Okay, so we'll start with introduction to the app. So these are the tools and frameworks that we'll be using. First is Streamlit. So Streamlit basically is an open source Python library. It allows you to create beautiful interactive web applications for data analysis and machine learning projects. It also provides a simple and intuitive way to build user interfaces without having to worry about complex structures. And what is LangChain? So LangChain is it is a great tool. They provides a great framework to develop applications with the GenAI models. It can be from OpenAI, MetaAI, or Hugging Face or other sources. So they provide a set of abstractions and tools for working with these LLMs. They help you in implementing RAG they help you by providing agent architecture and memory management and other tools to query different kind of data sources, and there are many other tools that you can explore. And next is Groq. So Groq is a company. It is providing a hardware platform for efficient AI inference. Okay, so they have developed world's first language processing unit, that is LPU. So Groq LPU, it is designed to accelerate AI workloads. It includes inference for large language models. In this prototype, we are using LangChain Groq library, which integrates LangChain and Groq, uh, and LangChain with Groq's API for accelerated language model inference. Okay, now we'll move to the files that I have created. So I am using PyCharm for my development work. So first file we'll discuss is Streamlit app. So basically this file contains the code for Streamlit app web application interface. And second is stock sentiment from internet. So this file is for setting up the language model and tools, and for querying and analyzing the sentiments from internet. So first let's see the streamlit app.py file. So it is setting up the interface for the web application using Streamlit. Okay, and the first line, this the st.title, it sets up the title of the page. Then we are taking like ticker. There is a text input box, so it creates a text input field that user can use to enter the ticker symbol. Next is we are using a selection box. Okay, now the selection box it creates a drop down menu for the user to select the time period for sentiment analysis. Next is analyze button. So this is the button which has a label analyze, and when user clicks on this button, the analysis process will start. Okay, so this is the condition to check if the button is pressed. So once it is pressed, this is the query which I have created to get sentiment of the particular ticker for a given time period, and we are getting the result. We are invoking the agent that we have created. So we'll discuss this in next section where we will be discussing the next file. So it is invoking the agent and giving it the query. So and this is the result. So once we have result, we'll write the result. So and we like in main section we have called this function. Now next is the stock sentiment analysis file. Okay, so this file sets up the language model. Okay, and it provides the tools for querying and analyzing the sentiment data from internet. So the script, it starts with the importing important libraries that are required, including LangChain for building applications with LLMs, config parser for reading config files, and LangChain Groq for using Groq language model to access the Groq API. Then the script reads API keys from the config.ini file. So I have kept all my configuration API keys in this config file. Okay, and it sets up the environment variable for these API keys. So these API keys are required, for accessing the external services. Like SERP API key is like we use it to do internet search. So we need this for internet search. Then Groq API key, we need it to access the Groq API endpoint. Okay, then we are using the like chatbot, this LLM API. We have used the chatGroq. So chatGroq is a LLM model API, and you need Groq API key to use this. So we have already set up this. Okay. Now next is then we are loading the tools. So we are using SERP API to search the internet. So we have load the tool to required to do the internet search. Then we are defining the prompt template. So the prompt template using prompt template class from LangChain. This template provides a structured way for language model to understand and respond to the queries. Okay, this is the prompt template. Next is create React agent. So we are creating a reactive agent that can use the language model and the loaded tools. In our case, it is the SubPPG. So, and next is the agent executor. So it creates the agent executor, which is used to invoke the agent and execute the queries. Okay, so it will make use of the tools. Okay. So this file, it is setting up the language model, tools and prompt templates required for querying and analyzing sentiment data from internet. The agent executor object is then imported and used in the Streamlit library. So this here we have imported the agent executor and we are using it to get the result. Okay. Now let's see it working. So I'll run this. Yeah. So I'll select the ticker. I'll enter the template. Let's select weekly and I'll click on analyze. So it will start analyzing the like we can view here. So it is getting the news from internet. The LLM is analyzing these news and then it has come up with the final answer. So that this final answer will be displayed here. So the sentiments of ALPL for the time period weekly appears to be slightly positive. So this is the sentiment. Okay. Now this is a demo app, so it doesn't. It is not an indicator for you. I mean to use in your investment strategies, but yeah, this kind of thing can be done. So this is all, and the code I'll be sharing on GitHub. I'll put this code on GitHub. You can go through it and you may use it. If you want to contribute, you can contribute as well. So feel free to explore the code further and let me know if you have any questions or need to discuss it. So I'll also be providing the references to different resources that I've used in this APK. So this is all. Thank you.